I tried. Please have a seat. Guys, we want another round of applause. I mean, this was great start for us and बहुत कम ऐसा होता है कि हमारे पास मेहमान आए और इस तरीके से हमें एनर्जी दें, हमें उन्हें एनर्जी देनी पड़ती है. एंड व्हाई आई एम आल्सो स्विचिंग टू हिंदी इज दैट शी स्पीक्स एब्सोल्युटली लवली हिंदी. सबसे पहले तो हमारे दर्शकों को आप क्या कहना चाहेंगी मायो?
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इकट्ठे होने के लिए. मैं हूँ हिंदी बोलने वाली जापानी लड़की. मैंने हिंदी में बीए किया है जापान में ओसाका यूनिवर्सिटी में. और अच्छा थैंक यू. और हाँ, और यूट्यूबर बन गई एंड आज मैं यहाँ बैठी हूँ. सो थैंक यू सो मच.
आपकी सीरीज मोशी मोशी मुंबई बहुत कमाल की है. अगर आप में से किसी ने चेक नहीं की तो YouTube पर आप वो जरूर देख सकते हैं. Now, you know, my first question is a little bit obvious.
Okay.
But I'm really curious to know the answer. Is India your home now?
Yes.
Is it home?
Yes.
And can you also share what made it your home? Any moment when you realized, okay, ये मेरा घर है.
So, अभी मैं मुंबई में रहती हूँ. 1 साल पहले मैं मुंबई शिफ्ट हो गई एंड उससे पहले there was a reason that made me home in Mumbai. So there is one particular Indian family who has been receiving me as a host family. So now the host mother of the house is actually the choreographer of Ghumar. So she's very cultural person and very nice, and she has been teaching me so many things about Indian culture. And it had been like 2-3 years that I was going there constantly, and I felt like, oh, now Mumbai feels like a home for me. And then I shifted to Mumbai last year.
While both these countries, India and Japan, share a lot of commonalities, but there are also a few cultural differences. So what was the biggest cultural shock you received when you first came to India?
I think people are way more friendly than Japanese people. It's not like Japanese people are not friendly, but it takes a lot of time to get to know each other. First, we are like super polite and then keep distance and like just bow. It's not, I'm not lying. I think bowing is the first thing. But in India, you can become friends very quickly. You ask, bunch of questions and you quickly, घर आ जाओ, हमारा खाना खाओ. And that has been like, there are so many invites for home cooked food, which I love absolutely.
सबसे ज़्यादा क्या पसंद करती हैं आप खाना हिंदुस्तानी खाने में?
आलू पराठा.
सुबह आपने क्या बोल दिया यार, सबके मुंह में पानी आ चुका है आलू का पराठा सुनने के बाद.
But really good.
Of course, उसके आगे हर चीज जो है वो खत्म हो जाती है आलू के पराठे के आगे. But then you also explain, Japan to Indians, and then you also introduce Indian culture to Japanese.
Yes.
Which job is harder?
Introducing Japanese culture to Indian people and
versus Indian culture to Japanese
both
people.
A very difficult job, but I feel like introducing Indian culture to Japanese people is way harder, because I feel like Japanese people do not have a lot of correct image towards India. India is so diverse. It's
Right.
like there is like Delhi is a center, but the Nagaland is, for example, very different. It's totally different vibe, and explaining, like, it's not yet well known about those diversity of India, and it's not easy to explain this to Japanese people. So this is very challenging job, but I love it.
Yeah, since you mentioned Delhi, I think within Delhi there is there are so many different cultures. It's a melting pot in itself.
Yes.
And taking cue from what you said, what are some of the common misconceptions that Japanese people usually have about Indians or Indian culture?
Yeah, as I said, I think India is too diverse, which is not known. Like, let's say food. We know naan and curry. So what is curry, right? Like, as you know, what is curry? It's the masala gravy for Japanese people, but what they don't know is there's so many types of Indian cuisine with multiple, so many different variety of masala. So those things are very, still yet discovered.
So if you had to give a starter kit to somebody from Japan visiting India, what would be your top 3 tips for them to keep in mind when they are visiting our country?
Visit multiple places and eat multiple cuisines from street से लेकर like अच्छा होटल पे क्योंकि अलग है. Like, there's so many different things. So that's second thing. The third thing is local से मिलो. Like, अगर sightseeing spot में जाएंगे तो there are people who are waiting to meet foreigners, which is very different vibe. But अगर कोई अच्छा असली दोस्त मिले, and then if you visit someone else's house, for example, and eat home cooked food, it's a totally different attitude level, Baba. So I think that those are the three. Did I mention three? तीन बोला मैंने?
Yes.
हाँ है ना? हाँ.
तीन हो गया।
Those are the three tips.
आपने बढ़िया तरीके से एंड भी उसे किया तिथि देवो भवा। मेरे तो सवाल चल ही रहे हैं, लेकिन आप लोगों को रिमाइंड कर दूं that we'll take questions from the audience as well, so keep your questions prepared. I'll open the floor very soon for questions from the audience. Now, if you have to understand a country, of course, you understand it through their food, but also through their language. What were
Yes.
the first few words that you learned before you pursued your BA in Hindi?
Hindi. I think I only knew Namaste and maybe Swadesh or Swaraj from history books.
Right.
Like when I was learning word history, those are the words.
What was your gateway to Indian culture? What attracted you to this culture?
So my father used to be a Himalayan mountaineer, and he used to come to India very often. And बचपन में ऐसे कुछ souvenirs लिया था कि like I don't even know what this is, but like India का है ऐसे करके. So those are my childhood memory. And then when I was thinking what to learn in college में कुछ तो subject चुनना पड़ता है. Then my father recommended me to study Hindi because it's a very interesting culture, interesting language, interesting country, and पढ़ने के बाद बहुत मतलब मजा आएगा ऐसे. So I did not know much about Indian culture before like deciding to study Hindi, but मुझे लगता है मैंने अच्छा काम किया है हिंदी
बहुत अच्छा काम किया, जोरदार तालियां एक बार वायो के लिए। वही खाने और भाषा के अलावा अगर आप किसी भी कंट्री को, किसी भी देश को समझना चाहते हैं तो मुझे लगता है मूवीज, सिनेमा एक अलग मीडियम है जिससे आप वो नॉलेज ले सकते हैं। डू यू रिमेंबर द फर्स्ट हिंदी फिल्म यू वॉच्ड?
I think that was Ravan. That was the time that I was studying Hindi in a university, and मेरे जो senior had this movie watching home party, and I joined. Then I watched Ravan, and I think that after that I watched Om Shanti Om. And yeah, but in Japan the funny thing is they're more like, since I was a Hindi student I watched Ravan and Om Shanti Om, but the majority of Japanese people get to know about Indian film through South Indian cinema. Like RRR का नाटू नाटू हमने अभी किया है, but RRR was a big hit, and उससे पहले बाहुबली was a big hit, and उससे बहुत पहले मुट्ठू, the Rajinikanth movie was very famous in Japan. So South की movies बहुत चलती है जापान में.
And what do you think is the reason that southern cinema works really well in Japan?
I think it's more like जोश बोलते हैं क्या? Like it's very energetic, and dance is also very energetic. So I think it's very liked by Japanese people.
And since you mentioned Ravan and Om Shanti Om, can I take a guess about your favorite Hindi film star? Is it Shah Rukh Khan?
Actually, I prefer Ranveer Singh.
What are you saying? Have you changed your likings? Because I remember watching something at your platform where you said you really fond of Shah Rukh Khan. So is it Ranveer Singh now? Your loyalties have shifted.
Yeah, I mean,
Ouch.
he's hot.
Any SRK fans here? Do you feel hurt? दर्द हुआ आपको यहाँ पे दिल में? Tell me, if Ranveer Singh was watching you now, what would you tell him? Have you ever met him?
No, actually
So what would
no.
you want to tell Ranveer Singh in Hindi?
बस मैं सीधा फैन बन जाऊंगी कि यार मैं आपके बहुत बड़ी फैन हूँ, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है देख के ऐसा ही. I think I will be very fan girl.
Love that. Now we'll start with the audience questions as well. Do we have any question? You can raise your hand and we'll send you the mic. Any question from the audience? Yes, sir. Can we get him a mic, please? Please start with your name and then the question.
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
私はラフロと申します。
こんにちは。
今日本語を勉強しています。日本語でいいですか？今。
हाँ, मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मैं आपका सवाल ना अनुवाद करके लोगों को भी बताती हूँ, तो आप जापानीज में पूछिए.
हम हिंदी में बता देंगे.
マヨさんにとってインドと日本の関係を教えてください。
Okay, for me,
はい。
पहले तो आप सवाल को ट्रांसलेट कर दीजिए
मेरे
हमारे
लिए इंडिया और जापान का कनेक्शन क्या है और कैसा है? हाँ, मेरे लिए इंडिया और जापान बहुत मिलता जुलता है। अब तो मेरा सेकंड होम हो गया। अभी तो पता नहीं चल रहा है कि कौन सा वाला असली होम है। सुना मुंबई में घर है और जापान में भी घर है। बट आई फील दोज कंट्री have a lot of differences, but दिल से बहुत मिलता जुलता है. So the core spirit of Japanese people and Indian people are very similar. For example, जापान के बोला जाता है शिंटोइज्म और बुद्धिज्म के जो 90% के भगवान है वो हिंदू भगवान से आए हुए हैं ऐसे. And then how we are still same Asian. We have this Asian क्या बोलना बहुत समझाना मुश्किल है, but the spirit जो है थोड़ा मिलता जुलता लगता है. So I feel it's very close and the connection has been getting very stronger.
インドについてマヤさんにとって一番好きなことは何ですか？
インドで一番好きなことですか？ The best thing about India, dahi puri.
दही पूरी आहा.
पहले मैं पानीपुरी बोलते थे, लेकिन आजकल मेरा वो शिफ्ट हो गया, वो बदलता
गर्मी भी आ गई है ना, so दही पूरी really
दही पूरी अच्छा लगता है.
For the of course you also made a video about things that India is better at if we compare it with Japan. Can you list any 3 things that you
Okay, India is best at preparing everything in the last minute. ये इसका जुगाड़ जापानीज लोगों को नहीं आता है, but because of that things can move very fast. Yes, Japanese people are good at planning things ahead, but अगर कोई भी opportunity 2-3 दिन पहले आ गया, for example, जैसे कि ये कोई important लोग आ रहे हैं and then there is an opportunity of making this kind of event, Japanese लोग शायद नहीं कर पाएंगे. इंडियन लोग फटाफट 1-2 दिन में सब कुछ तैयार कर सकते हैं. इसका जुगाड़ स्किल है ना, वो माइंड ब्लोइंग.
So जुगाड़ is number 1.
Yes, जुगाड़ is number 1. Number 2, Indian people are good at, as I said, making friends. It's so. And number 3, dancing. It's not ये stereotype है दुनिया भर, stereotype बता सकते हैं that people think Indian people are good at dancing and then movie में नाचते हैं and then इंडिया के सच में लगता है कि actually everyone is good at dancing because शादी में भी नाचते हैं, home party में भी नाचते हैं. So when Japanese people come and then join those dancing circle, I think it will be क्या करेंगे.
I think Barat dance is a genre in itself. It's
Yes.
a dance form in itself where you just let loose and have the best time of your life.
Yes,
Can we have second question from the audience? You'll have to raise your hand. Can we go to this lady on the first table? We'll come there as well.
Hi,
Hello,
my name is Yashvi and good to see you here.
good to see you.
My question is कि government diplomacy पे they spend millions of money. लेकिन एक viral video, one viral video can sometimes change perceptions more effectively than official campaigns. So do you think influencers are becoming more sort of a powerful actors in establishing people to people relations or in diplomacy and or soft power maybe than these cultural diplomacy thing?
Okay.
Yeah.
So कौन सा वाला ज़्यादा powerful है मैं ये नहीं बता सकती हूँ. I don't think I'm that powerful in general, but I like to believe that what I'm doing is people to people diplomacy because I know that if I make घटिया very bad video, then it can change people's mind and it can cause trouble. So as a content creator, I try to keep this in mind that what I'm making is something that can affect. I think it's very important to have this mentality because आजकल तो सब लोग यूट्यूबर बन सकते हैं, सब लोग वीडियोस बना सकते हैं and कुछ लोग हैं जो व्यूज़ के लिए बहुत खराब या गलत या bad image फैलाने की कोशिश करते हैं व्यूज़ के लिए, which is very wrong because even though the person is an individual, the minute the other countries people see that person is representing Japan or India or any country. So जब बाकी के विदेशी लोग ये कंटेंट देखेंगे, ये कंटेंट ऐसे मेंटालिटी में देखेंगे कि ये इस देश का बंदा है. So I think thinking that I have the power of changing people's mind or countries' relationship is very important, whether or not I actually have the power or not. So,
Lovely. Can we please stick to one question at a time so that we can accommodate more people as well? Can we go to that gentleman at the back?
マヨさん久しぶりですね。
はい、久しぶりですね。元気ですか？
元気元気。
Okay.
Like if you could tell us briefly how was your journey about Moshi Moshi Mumbai from idea to the big screen?
Okay, thank you so much. So Moshi Moshi Mumbai is a drama series that are created with Indian production, Indian movie director in Mumbai. So it is all on YouTube now. Please go and check and watch. But it is a story about a Japanese girl moving to India because her father used to live in India and explore, but she does not know about how the journey went because the father already passed away very young. It is very similar to my story. Actually, मेरी कहानी director और writer से बात की है, and then the writer made a beautiful story on it. So now this series is a beautiful capture of Mumbai, like आज के Mumbai. Like typical Mumbai ने आज के beautiful Mumbai को capture करने की कोशिश की है और Japanese culture को capture करने की कोशिश की है. And आपने journey कैसा था ये पूछा था ना?
Yeah, how was your journey?
हाँ हाँ हाँ. So that journey was very hard क्योंकि
What was the biggest challenge, if you could mention?
Yes, so I think हम तो सब लोग passionate लोग थे, इतना बड़े बड़े प्रोडक्शन के बड़े बड़े लोग नहीं थे और शुरुआत बहुत छोटे प्रोजेक्ट के रूप में शुरू हुआ था. एक्चुअली एज अ वर्टिकल ड्रामा शुरू किया हुआ था, पर वो आगे जाके 80 मिनट के हॉरिजॉन्टल हो गया. सो द क्रू वाज वेरी पैशनेट बट नॉट लाइक द बिग प्रोडक्शन. तो चाहे कोई परमिशन लेना है शूट के लिए या कुछ जो भी है, it was very difficult because everyone was doing something new for the first time. But I think it went great.
Give it up for Moshi Moshi Mumbai as well.
Yes, sir.
And we'll come back to the audience. Before that, we are pausing for a fun segment, which is again an attempt to understand the Japanese culture. I'll give you some Indian scenarios, situations, and then you tell me the Japanese equivalent of that.
Okay.
Yeah? Bonding with your office colleagues over chai ki tapri. What is the Japanese equivalent?
I think lunch. We have lunch. Honestly, we do not have a lot of fun talks in the office. I think it
Keep it
happens
professional.
outside of office. So lunch, yeah, drinking, dinner party.
Okay.
That's yeah.
Weddings lasting 5 to 7 days at least. What would be the scenario in Japan?
Only 3 hours of ceremony and
With how many guests, if you
3
can-
hours of party. It's Indian wedding is very long. जापान का
Elaborate.
तो बहुत छोटा, एक दिन में सब कुछ हो जाता है. सच्ची में? Yes.
और कम से कम 250 से 300 लोग. And if you can list the number of attendees there in Japanese
50 to 100.
wedding. 50 to 100.
आजकल तो फैमिली के अंदर में ही करने वाले भी बहुत है, बहुत छोटा छोटा.
Oh, 50 से 100 तो इतने हमारे यहाँ नाराज हो जाते हैं. But India-Pakistan cricket match, where everything comes to a standstill. It becomes a festival.
उस लेवल का तो जापान में नहीं है. But I think World Cup had been very big because Japan went to the highest so far in the history of Japanese soccer football. So I think that was like a festival, but not as compared to Pakistan-India cricket match. That's another level.
Okay. Indian hospitality where you're forced to eat more. Oh, thoda aur kha lo, aur kha lo, aur kha lo. What is the scenario in Japan?
Well, we don't इतना ज़्यादा खिलाते तो नहीं है. बस I think, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Lastly, we when we go out for street shopping, there are superstitions that we also have to face where, shopkeepers would say, ye boni ka time hai, 12 baje se pehle, they won't return anything. Anything like that in on street shops?
Street shops.
Or in the market, any superstitions
I
or
don't-
any culture specific tradition that they follow?
So we don't have anything, I think, any superstition related to shopping, but we do have a lot of superstitions like अगर बिजली हो रही है, if the thunderstorm is coming, then the राक्षस आपके पास आके belly button चुराएगा. Like I don't know how, but like we are supposed to hide the belly button if the thunderstorm is going on. I think it's because it gets cold and you're not supposed to wear something like chota so that you don't get cold or something.
So that's where the logic is.
Yeah, I
you
think logic
Yeah.
behind it is. I think that is the logic, but we have a lot of superstitions as well.
That was an
Like
interesting
India.
one. We'll go to the audience for our next question.
Yes.
We'll go to the middle and then we'll come back here. Can you send the mic there? Right in the end. In the end, yes.
Hajime
Hajimemashite.
Watashi wa Arun desu. Meet no daigakusei desu. My question is, what are 5 things that you miss about Japan in India?
That's a
5
good question.
things. I think cold weather, like Mumbai ki garmi mein, I feel like I want to go to Japan's winter. I mean, I can go to Himachal and like north as well, but sometimes like breeze, like cold air is something.
So weather is something
Weather
that you
is something.
miss a lot about
And second one is. Oh, it's a really okay. Sushi and sashimi. I know it's very typical, but कच्ची मछली जापान में सबसे अच्छी मिलती है ताज़ी ताज़ी. So that's second thing. And the third thing, I think home. मेरे घर के countryside is very like ऐसा है कि खेत भी है, like बहुत शांति रहती है, and घर भी बहुत बड़ा है. मुंबई का घर कितना छोटा है, बट क्या बताऊं.
और शांति तो I'm sure दूर दूर तक नहीं है.
So that's the third point. And fourth, I think sometimes I miss like commuting on train. Like Japan, of course, India में भी trains हैं, पर थोड़ा मेहनत करना पड़ता है. Like Mumbai local is something that sometimes I take Mumbai local, but थोड़ा मुश्किल है समझना. But Japan train, even though if it's packed, no one disturb other people. Like इतना अपने दुनिया में रहते हैं कि ईयरफोन लगा के कि इतने नज़दीक में अगर इंसान हो फिर भी पता नहीं चलता है. वो सबका ना एग्जिस्टेंस को मिटाने का स्किल जापान में बहुत बढ़िया है. So like the commuting in Japan is train is easy. पर जापान में Uber वगैरह taxi वगैरह बहुत कम मिलता है. So for me, transportation is like pros and cons in India and Japan. पर जापान में train पे travel करना, I think I like it sometimes. So that's something. Number 5. Wow, it's 5 mention करना बहुत लंबा हो गया है भैया. But I think जापान में I don't know. Okay, I'll say 4th. Social media पे Facebook.
That's a good sign. That means you being hosted well here in
हाँ
this
इतना
country.
व्यसन मिस नहीं करती हूँ ना, तो चलो ठीक है. Okay.
No. We will take 4 as your answer. As the mic reaches here, I have another question. Since you mentioned food and sushi, would you want to recommend any restaurants in India who do like sushi or Japanese food really well?
In India, okay, Mumbai में I like Kuraku.
Okay.
Yes, Kuraku is. I think the chef is Japanese also. So I think दिल्ली में भी है, Mumbai में है. So I think I'm gonna say Kuraku.
Kuraku. Okay. So we know where to go to have authentic
Yes,
Japanese
it's very
food next
authentic.
time.
It's really good.
We'll go here for next question. To this gentleman here, and then of course we'll pass the mic to you. Extreme left, yes.
おはようございます。
おはようございます。
シッダロトと申します。My name is Siddharth and I'm a Japanese language student. My question is that we often talk about how and what people from Japan think about India and Indians. But you've been living in India for quite some time now, and so I
Yes.
want to know, according to you, what misconceptions do Indians have as far as daily habits of Japan and Japanese people are concerned?
Daily habits of misconception. I don't think daily habits is something that there's misconception about. I think what we have, I think food, it's not even misconception, but I think a lot of Indian people know sushi and ramen, but don't know, again, the diversity of food in Japan. So I'd love to introduce more. And oftentimes I feel like when Indian people come to Japan, there is no good veg food in Japan. So sushi ko veg mein karke, honestly, it's not gonna taste very good. I mean, sushi, the definition of sushi is kachi machli or chawal. Isko avocado, I love it, but it's not the very authentic form of it. But if you go to, for example, temples, the temple's food is traditionally veggie. So it tastes good. It is made in a way that tastes good with veggie. So I think those things are still yet to discovered, and I love to tell my audience about those things.
はい、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much for that answer. But you know, I'm a vegetarian, so I think that's the only way. Avocado is the only way that I can be
I mean,
introduced
it's
to the
good.
world of.
I like avocado.
Yeah.
But the thing is, अगर non-veg खाने के non-veg को veg में डालेंगे, तो it's a little bit like okay-ish for me. But when the Japanese food, which is meant to be tasted as veggie, it tastes as it is really good.
Yeah.
So I think थोड़ा सा वो options दिखाना
But I think as
पड़ेगा.
Indians, we are all game for experimentation with food, right? When we talk about South Indian food as well, here in North, we've done so much of experimentation there. We have a Szechuan dosa as well, you know, where we're
Yeah.
blending flavors from different countries within our own cuisine. So I think that's all about experimenting as well. We'll take one question from here, and then again, I have another fun segment. Sorry, we'll take that question first. So sorry, ma'am, and then we'll come to you, and then we'll have my segment. Yes.
Konnichiwa, Mayo-san.
Konnichiwa.
Watashi wa Ronak to moshimasu. I am Ronak, everybody. आपने हिंदी language सीखा,
Yes.
which is another Asian language, and you've done a commendable job. From the country of matcha and manga, आप मुंबई में survive कर रहे हो, so that's awesome.
Thank you.
My question to you is, यहाँ पर we have a lot of my friends and I as well are learning Japanese. We know the grammar, we've been doing all the notebook stuff. Demo, Nihongo ni tsuite, Nihongo no kaiwa ni tsuite, Mayo-san no o susime wa nan desu ka?
Have a Japanese boyfriend. Joking. I think, yes, I understand like the Japanese in the books and the Japanese in conversations are very different. And what I do to learn Japanese language or like Hindi language or any other language is watch a lot of movies and do the shadowing. That you have to choose the right movie for that, because if that someone is talking like anime, like then that's gonna be a very different.
Exactly.
But what I do a lot is watch movie and do shadowing. They speak by myself. So that's how I like to learn. But yeah, I think only किताब से तो ग्रामर सीख सकते हैं ना कि conversation नहीं सीख सकते हैं. So make friends, make boyfriend or girlfriend if possible. That's very good, proven by Mayo.
Watashi wa
Yeah.
kekkon shimashita, Indo de.
So make friends, yes, and watch a lot of movies, authentic ones. I think that will be good. Yes.
I mean, what a strategy!
Arigato.
What an Indo-Japan strategy! Make a boyfriend or a
Yes,
girlfriend.
yes,
love,
yes,
love that.
yes.
Love that.
Highly recommended.
We'll go to ma'am here, and while the mic reaches, I have another segment.
Okay.
Okay, I'm giving you some Indian things. Okay. Imagine I'm a tourist. Convince me in 10 to 30 seconds
Okay.
why I should experience this.
Okay.
Okay. Indian wedding.
Indian wedding, it's the biggest celebration you can ever imagine. Japan में ये नहीं होगा, like विदेश में नहीं होगा. You have to go and
Holi.
eat lots of food. Holi, again, it's the beautiful chaos you can imagine. It's fun. सफेद कपड़ा पहन के आ जाओ. Yes.
Auto rickshaw ride.
Auto rickshaw. Oh, it's perfect for after rain. The air will be really, it feels really good on your face,
Get a free blow dry.
it's an experience.
Chai ki tapri.
Chai, it's an instant relaxation, and it's a culture in one cup. So I think you have to try.
Cricket match.
Cricket match, of course, you have to learn the rules, which is really hard for foreigners. But once you get to know, it's excitement. Yes.
Local train.
Local train. Again, the air is gonna feel really good. You can observe, and actually, I enjoy looking at people. Imagining ये तो ऑफिस जा रहे होंगे या like जो भी है, like you can see Indian people's life in one dabba, so it's fun.
Lastly, street food.
Street food, पानी पूरी तो खाना ही पड़ेगा. That's like no reason, just my always saying that खाओ.
और फिर सब भूल जाओ. Ma'am, can we have your question, please? Can we get her a mic, please?
Yes.
Ma'am, please raise your hand so that he can reach you.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
My name is Khushbu Nitin Jain. I am from Shakti Nagar, Delhi. As you know, Hindi language, so I would like to talk to you in Hindi.
अच्छा.
Because it's nice to see you speaking Hindi. And my question is related to family values. तो मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहती हूँ कि जापान में अक्सर न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज होती हैं.
Yes.
और भारत में जॉइंट फैमिली की परंपरा है.
Yes.
तो आप भारतीय जो पारिवारिक संबंध हैं उनको किस नज़रिए से देखते हैं? और दूसरा क्वेश्चन मेरा ये है कि अगर कोई लड़की जापान में किसी से वेडिंग पर्पस से शादी करना चाहती है, जैसे इंडिया में होता है लव मैरिज या अरेंज मैरिज, तो क्या आप इजीली उसको लड़की एज अ बहू, एज अ डॉटर इन लॉ उसको एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं या कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं?
That's an interesting question.
That's-
The levels that you have to cross
Yeah.
for a shadi in Japan, because there are many here in India. So,
I think it's very different, and I'm not gonna lie, it's going to be very challenging. I actually have there is a Japanese YouTuber who married an Indian boy, and she has been vlogging, and the name of the channel is I forgot, but
मैं चाहूँगी कि आप हिंदी में बोलें.
अच्छा हिंदी में बोलूँगी. हाँ.
इनके दो सवाल थे. पहला सवाल ये है कि न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज वर्सेस यहाँ
हाँ,
का
हाँ,
जॉइंट
हाँ,
फैमिली
ठीक है.
कल्चर, एंड सेकंड शादी के लिए किस तरीके के लेवल्स को क्रॉस करना पड़ता है.
तो आई थिंक ओके, पहले फर्क के बारे में बताऊंगी कि आई थिंक एज यू सेड जापान में घर न्यूक्लियर फैमिली होता है, एंड वो खाली न्यूक्लियर फैमिली की बात नहीं, पर फैमिली मेंबर के अंदर में बहुत इंडिपेंडेंस और इंडिविजुअलिस्टिक माइंडसेट है कि जैसे कि अगर कोई भी चीज़ करने के लिए इफ़ वो 20 साल के बाद मम्मी पापा का परमिशन मांगते नहीं है. लाइक वो मम्मी पापा भी, मुझे भी ऐसा सिखाया गया था कि खुद सोचो, खुद करो, मुझे मत पूछो, ऐसा मेंटलिटी ज़्यादा है. तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा इंडिविजुअलिस्टिक हो जाता है. और पर उसकी वजह से इट्स अ प्रोज एंड कॉन्स कि अगर ऐसे है और ज़्यादा इंडिविजुअल हो जाएंगे तो थोड़ा आइसोलेशन भी होएगा ना. तो जैसे कि बच्चे जापान के जो ज़्यादा बच्चे हैं वो मम्मी पापा अगर दूर रहते हैं तो इतना बात नहीं करते हैं.
डबल एज स्वॉर्ड है.
हाँ. और इंडिया में आप लोगों को तो पता है कि बहुत मिलजुल के रहते हैं, हमेशा बात करते हैं और सहायता ओपिनियंस भी बहुत इम्पोर्टेंस देते हैं. तो आई थिंक उसकी वजह से हमेशा मिल जुल के रहते हैं, विच आई फील रियली गुड. मुझे भी इंडिया आके ये सीखा है कि थोड़ा मम्मी से बात करनी ही चाहिए तो बात ज़्यादा करना शुरू किया है. तो आई थिंक वो फ़र्क तो है. तो अब अगर कोई भी जापानी लड़की इंडिया आएंगे या कोई भी जापानी लड़का इंडिया आएंगे और शादी करेंगे तो वो इसका फ़र्क बहुत ज़्यादा है. खाना भी बहुत अलग है और घर के अंदर में जो नियम हैं वो अलग अलग हैं. तो बहुत चैलेंजिंग होगा. पर अगर फैमिली सपोर्टिव है तो कोई चिंता नहीं है ना. तो आई थिंक फैमिली अच्छा है तो सब अच्छा है.
फैमिली और प्यार, दैट्स ऑल वी नीड. गिव इट अप फॉर मायो.